I'm Lara Andanara. When I think about water, I think about climate change and how I'm concerned with how our water resources are going to be depleted in the future. Pretty much. What would I tell a stranger if they asked me about water in Oregon? I would tell them that Oregon has some of the cleanest water in the United States and almost in the world, pretty much. And we're special because our water comes from Bull Run, which is a above ground water source. And it's very pristine and beautiful, and we're very lucky to have that resource. But it's definitely threatened with increasing temperatures and less snowpack. I think I've only had happy moments playing in water in Oregon. Going to the coast, obviously, is an amazing experience every time I go there. I grew up in Montana, so when I see the ocean, I'm just so excited. And I think the Oregon coast is extremely beautiful because you got the mountains and the cold Pacific, but there's still so much life on the ocean. It's really beautiful. And also driving down the Columbia and swimming in the Columbia is always really, really fun, and it's a beautiful river. And yeah, I think it's just important to think about the future of water in Oregon, about how polluted it is right now, and how it's threatened to become even more polluted, and how it's threatened to become a more limiting resource for people, and especially with population growth, it's important to think about how we're managing our water and how we're keeping it clean. I don't think it's super sustainable right now. I think we all are super lucky to have the water we have and are used to having it as kind of this endless resource. So we use it as much as we can. You know, nobody thinks about how their showers are way too long, and nobody thinks twice about leaving the faucet on for a little bit longer while they're doing their dishes or brushing their teeth. And I think that's really important to think about. And people also just don't think about, you know, pouring whatever they feel like onto the streets and pouring toxic chemicals into our waterways. And people don't think about how that's going to literally come back and cycle right and back into the water that they need to drink and how to survive. I wish for a future of people being thoughtful about their water usage. I hope that our water is just as clean as it is now, or even cleaner would be amazing, especially with harmful algal blooms and eutrophication affecting our waterways and our estuaries near the ocean, and having a safe habitat for salmon and other different aquatic species is super important, and a lot of them are threatened. So I hope for a future of clean drinking water and water that provides a safe habitat for animals and plants. What would I want to know? Oh man, I would want to know what policymakers are thinking about the future and how they're thinking of planning on managing water in terms of supply and pollution, and how they plan on protecting the infrastructure for water with the threat of earthquakes and climate change and all of the environmental issues that